Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. I hope you had a nice time. If you were celebrating New Year's, hopefully you're not too hungover. Hopefully you're ready for some Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle info. I know we kind of covered over the last few days, and to be fair, last few months of what my boy can do, but of course the official information has come on Twitter, the animations are now out. Of course, Super Vegeta is dropping in 2 days. I hope you're ready, man. All the people that are meant to be grinding World Tournament, hopefully you got your stones, hopefully you're prepped. Unless of course you spend money on the game, then it doesn't completely matter, does it? But extra stones never hurt. But yeah, we've got the full details and the super attack animations and active skill for second form Cell, and also the Super Vegeta that, as I said, is dropping in 2 days. I know we've already gone through these, but for the purpose of the video, we're going to go through them again. And then shortly after this, I'll be doing a Should You Summon on the New Year's Step Up banner, which by the way is looking very good this year. Very, very good. First, we have the second form Cell. There's an Android/Cell Saga category lead, giving key +3, HP and attack and defense +30, 130%. That was 30%, that'll be quite bad. So yeah, 130%. On the passive, there is defense +80%, plus an additional attack and defense +180 when performing a super attack, which is very nice indeed. Just think, that alone is on a side banner unit. Defense +80% and an additional attack and defense +180 when performing a super attack. So as a second slot unit, or more so a third slot because he's also a support, that is very nice. Like, his base defense for a side banner unit is really nice, very handy for SBR and ESBR. Has a chance forming a critical hit +18% and reduces damage received by 18% when there is an Android/Cell Saga category enemy, which is very nice. Yes, it is kind of restricted to Android/Cell Saga, but he's mainly a Android/Cell Saga support, so it's not the worst. I mean, you know, at least Android/Cell Saga is quite a kind of broad category. Not too broad, but you know, it's not just strictly, you know, Androids. You know, there is some other units like SSJ2, Gohan, etc. on this team, and also Super Vegeta in a couple days. So yeah, that is quite nice. Quite restrictive, but it is nice for the team he is on. High chance of stunning all enemies when there is an enemy whose name includes Android. Again, this is very specific, but very good. As I said, for SBR and ESBR, this is a fantastic tool to have that high chance of stunning all enemies, giving yourself a free turn, and it's a high chance as well. Even hit only has a medium chance of doing this, so a high chance, which is a 50% chance of stunning all enemies and basically having a free Ghost Usher, is huge, especially for ESBR. Unfortunately, it's only restricted against Android enemies, which again is very restrictive, very specific, but it's a huge thing to have, as I said, in ESBR, to have a free Ghost Usher like that. Then Android/Cell Saga category extreme class allies get key +3 and attack and defense +40%. So a very good unit, a very good support for Android/Cell Saga. Unfortunately, it's only specifically to extreme class allies, which you can run a full extreme class team of Android/Cell Saga, so it's not too bad. But yes, second form Cell's passive is quite restricted to purely Android/Cell Saga, specifically extreme class allies. But on that team specifically, he is very good. He is very good, but his passive is very restrictive. That's the only thing that kind of lets him down. On super attack, he does Gallic Gun, which greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemies, which, as I already said, for a side banner unit, he's very good. As I said, the only downside, the only con is the fact that he's very restrictive to purely that one category and supports only extreme class allies from that category, but still a very good unit. Next, we have look at those veins. We love those. Look at them. Look at them. We've got my boy Super Vegeta, of course, one of the best T1s in the whole game, which brings one of the best categories in the whole game. I mean, it's already in the game, but now we have a new lead with an updated leader skill. Pure Saiyans becomes the most overpowered category in the entire game, with some of the best units on that category, including the Super Vegeta. So he has Mastered Evolution or Pure Saiyans category key +3, HP +130%, and attack and defense +170%. And then on the passive, he gets attack and defense +150%, and then an additional attack and defense +50% when performing a super attack. Even that alone is nice. Like, LR Jiren has like attack and defense +200% outright. Like, that alone is nice, but obviously there's more. He gets an additional attack and defense +50% within the same turn after receiving an attack. So slot 1, where you're not going to be taking too, like, his defense is okay, like his defense is solid, it's not amazing. So slot 1, if you get hit like once, maybe twice before getting, you know, getting your super off and you don't get supered, that is kind of like the ideal scenario for Super Vegeta. Then you get the 150, the extra 50 on super, and then the extra 50% attack and defense after receiving the attack and then doing your super, which after that you're good to go, because you've got 250% in total, which is just ridiculous. And then also stuns enemies attacked by the character's super attack. So he has a stun as well, which is great. Which SBR and ESBR, I said so many times, especially recently, having the ability to stun is an incredibly useful tool. So his active skill, of course, the I am Super Vegeta, can be activated when HP is 50% or more, which is nice, starting from the 5th turn. The HP restriction is decent. The turn is okay. It's not the best, it's not the worst. The 5th turn from the start of battle, or after the character receives 1 attack or more times when there is an enemy whose name includes Cell. So again, that is kind of a nice condition, like an and/or condition. You literally have to receive 1 attack when there is an enemy whose name includes Cell, which is nice. But again, this part of the active is quite restrictive. Like, you can only get it off that quickly when you're fighting a Cell enemy. Which, I mean, it's not bad considering it's an and/or condition on his active. And then you get Ki +5 and attack +50% for 1 turn after you activate his active skill. So not only are you getting attack and defense +150, the extra 50 on super, the extra 50 if you receive an attack before you super attack. So that's 250% attack and defense. When you activate his active skill, you could then have a possibility of 300% attack and 250% on defense, which is just, it's kind of mad. The amount of damage my boy can do is ridiculous. And then on super attack, of course, he does the final flash. Luckily for us, he's not taking 3 episodes to do it, but he's still doing the final flash. He causes immense damage to your enemy, and all attacks become critical hits for 1 turn. So he has built-in crits on super on top of the ridiculous amount of damage he is already doing. So I mean, if you get dupes of this guy, you're winning, because you're going to be able to feed him all the additionals you need, because he's already got the built-in crits on super. He already does insane damage. If you have additionals on top of that, you're winning. I mean, even then, you don't really need dupes, but Super Vegeta with dupes just seems ridiculous. I mean, Dokkan, if you're listening, if you're watching, I doubt you're watching, but if you are listening, I know you listen. I've seen it in the GT Goku event runs. If you're listening, if you could let me pull 2, I'll be more than happy with 1. I don't need 2, but if I could pull 2, I don't know. I'll love you for the rest of my life. Something like that. I don't know. The next banner I summon on, I won't mind not getting the unit. That's how much I wouldn't mind a dupe. If you don't give me a dupe, that's fine. It's fine. But let me know what you think about the Super Vegeta and the second form Cell down in the comments. We're about to watch the super attack animations, which I have technically seen, but I'm gonna watch him again because it's my boy. Right, let's watch let's see these animations. Okay, let's go. I'm not glad. I've always quite liked second form Cell. I mean, mainly because he's kind of based off of Vegeta, but you know, he's still kind of cool. Some solid animations is my boy. Nah, I'm sorry. I think we could admit Super Vegeta probably has one of the best active skill dubbed voice lines in Dokkan and Global. I think that could be agreed. That sounded really good. I mean, especially coming off the back of LR Hit and Goku, that sounded really good.
Looks like I'm a little too much for you to handle now, aren't I am Super Vegeta.
Big Chris Sab put in an absolute shift. I mean, what voice actor? I am Super Vegeta. Such a good active. And I got the final flash. So nice. It's so nice. And the KO screen. I forgot he had a KO screen as well. It's so nice to finally have representation of the final flash like this in Dokkan. We're finally getting it on Global as well. The only thing that's missing now is having an active on the final flash, you know, because that in itself was also sick in the anime. So I mean, that's what we have left for my boy is we need an active with the final flash. But those animations are nice. That active skill is very good. I like that. I mean, I may sound biased. I don't care. Sounded very good. So good. As I said, let me know what you think about the Cell and the Vegeta down in the comments. Let me know what you think about his dubbed active skill for the global version coming in a couple days. I'll see you next video, guys, and poof.